welcome to the Patriot Hour for Tuesday, 11/17/2020. It's November 17th, and we got the patriothour.tv here on the screen. As you can see, we got the live stream chat and 24/7 chat wall. You can come here and drop messages anytime for the Patriots. We got the membership. We recently added today Stripe, which is all major credit card payments. For those of you that didn't have PayPal, pick a tier, even sign up for free. I think we got over 600 people now signed up to be free members. We can keep in touch with you. We get your email. And other than that, if you want to give monthly, give one of the tiers. We appreciate all the support over here at the patriothour.tv and over at the patriothour.com for all of your gear and merch that you would want. As you can see right here, we got the flags, the high quality flags, the new shirts, the hoodies, ice gray with the blue, and we got the red shirts in just different colors available. The wall flags, if you want your lights, we got those behind them just like here in the studio. You can get yourself a set as well. Trump attorney Sidney Powell declares the Kraken was already released and the results are just beginning to emerge. Tuesday, November 17th, 2020 by Mike Adams over here at naturalnews.com. Something huge is going down in Washington, D.C. and across the nation regarding the massive treasonous vote and the election fraud carried out by the Democratic Party in collusion with Communist China. We previously reported that Trump had replaced Mark Esper as Secretary of Defense, and he's been cleaning house at the DoD, replacing swamp creatures with patriots who will defend America. Simultaneously, Trump attorney Sidney Powell says the Kraken has been released. And you're just beginning to see the signs, she explains in a tweet. You got Peter Rodriguez here, release the Kraken now. The hashtag Kraken was released several days ago. You're just beginning to see the signs. For he has recused us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves. So that is a retweet right there at 1:54 on the 17th of November 2020. So what is the Kraken exactly? We don't know for sure, but there has an explosion in military air traffic over the last 2 days that has been documented by the Monkey Rex. See below. Multiple sources have confirmed with us that a unit of DoD carried out a raid on the SkyTel servers in Frankfurt, Germany, gaining possession of irrefutable proof of treasonous vote rigging by the CIA. So we also have President Trump cleaning house at the DoD, removing not just Mark Esper, but also removing and replacing many other officials, creating a pro-America contingent inside the Pentagon that could conceivably carry out mass arrest orders against domestic traitors, i.e. Democrats who have tried to steal, I would say deep states who have tried to steal the election by conspiring with foreign enemies. So here's the latest from Sidney Powell as she joins Lou Dobbs on Fox Business News. She explains how the Democrats are caught red-handed trying to steal the election.
Joining us now by phone, Sidney Powell, a member of President Trump's legal team. She is also General Michael Flynn's attorney, former federal prosecutor, best-selling author, one of the country's most prominent appellate attorneys. Sidney, good to have you with us. Dominion voting system seems to be figuring larger and larger in the interest of your legal team. And what is the latest?
Oh, definitely, Lou. I've just gotten some stunning evidence from a first-hand witness, a high-ranking military officer who was present when Smartmatic was designed in a way that and I'm going to just read you some of these statements, if you don't mind, so I get them exactly right from the affidavit. Designed in a way that the system could change the vote of each voter without being detected. He wanted the software itself to function in such a manner that if the voter were to place their thumbprint or fingerprint on a scanner then the thumbprint would be tied to a record of the voter's name and identity as having voted, but that voter would not be tracked to the changed vote. He made it clear that the system would have to be set up but not leave any evidence of the changed vote for a specific voter, and that there would be no evidence to show and nothing to contradict that the name or the fingerprint or thumbprint was going with a changed vote. Smartmatic agreed to create such a system and produce the software and hardware that accomplished the result for President Chavez. After the Smartmatic electoral management system was put in place, he closely observed several elections where the results were manipulated using the Smartmatic software. One such election was December 2006 when Chavez was running against Rosales. Chavez won with a landslide over Rosales, a margin of nearly 6 million votes for Chavez versus 3.7 million for Rosales. In 2013, he witnessed another Venezuelan national election where the Smartmatic management system was used to manipulate and change the results for Chavez. And it goes on and on. He was in the control room where multiple digital display screens were shown for results and voting. The actual voting results were fed into that room and onto the displays over an internet feed, which was connected to a sophisticated computer system created by Smartmatic. People in that room were able to see in real time whether the vote that came through the electronic voting system was in their favor or against them. If one looked at any particular screen, they could determine that the vote from any specific area or as a national total was going to be against either candidate. Persons controlling the vote tabulation computer had the ability to change the reporting of votes by moving votes from one candidate to another by using the Smartmatic software.
And Smartmatic, the relation...
Smartmatic.
Sydney, yes, and Smartmatic, the chairman is Admiral Pete Neffinger, who is also on the the vice president's transition team, his presidential, presumptuous presidential transition team. That's an extraordinary situation as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So here's the other kicker. When the Smartmatic machines when somebody's losing, like, for example, when Maduro and his supporters realized the size of the other guy's lead, they were worried that they were in crisis mode and would lose the election. The Smartmatic machines used for voting in each state were connected to the Internet, reported their information over the Internet to the Caracas Control Center real time, so the decision was made to reset the entire system. Maduro's and his supporters ordered the network controllers to take the Internet itself offline in practically all parts in Venezuela to change the results. It took the voting operators approximately 2 hours to make the adjustments in the vote from Radonsky to Maduro. Then when they turned the Internet back on and the online reporting was up and running again, they checked each screen state by state to be certain they could see each vote was changed in favor of Maduro.
Sydney, you tweeted earlier today about CIA and its association. What have you discovered there?
Well, other than the fact there's no way all this was happening around the world without the CIA knowing about it. I mean, that's just logic. This affidavit also explains it's been used to change election results all over the world. And it's all Venezuelan and Cuban and essentially communist money that's been doing this. It's a foreign-owned company, as you mentioned earlier. The president of it is Mr. Neffinger, who is on Biden's very presumptuous and immediately failing transition team. And people have been reporting this to our government for several years, including Democrats, and nobody's done a damn thing about it, Lou. I can't even express how furious I am over this.
Well, I share your fury and frustration, but I do have some news to break here at this moment. I have now received word from a highly reliable source that the FBI does have an investigative team that is now looking into this election. Now, what that means beyond that, but at least it's confirmation that they are investigating, and we'll see what moves, because there had been no indication that indeed publicly that they were involved. they are now. To that point, I'd just like to show, if we could put up the full screen, under what their authorities are when we talk about these state-run elections, even though they're federal elections for at least a sizable number of the candidates. As you see there, the ballot includes one or more federal candidates, an election of polling place, official abuses of their office, the conduct.
So we also have video from, you can see that full video yourself here. There's a couple more minutes left, but we also have a video from MonkeyWorks from last night detailing the astonishing number of military aircraft in the air, over 1,000 yesterday alone and last night, including at least one flight from Washington, D.C. to Gitmo. MonkeyWorks is an expert in monitoring air traffic patterns as a precursor to major political events, explained that he believed airborne rendition was likely taking place, which means treasonous actors are put into airplanes and interrogated either mid-air or at various black sites across the country. This is likely being used to interrogate and flip many high-level sources who are now realizing they need to either testify as witnesses for the government or end up in prison, or for life, or worse, depending on their crimes. This X-22 Report episode explains the deep states took the bait and fell right into Trump's trap. Trump has all the evidence against them that is needed to take them down and defend America. Attorney Lynn Wood is also confident that the deep state will be defeated and that Biden will go to prison. Here's his full interview. Again, I would suggest you listen to that. Here's a full transcript, Howie Carr and Lynn Wood interview. And again, we're not going to read through the whole interview because it take quite a while here. But it's very interesting, folks. It is all coming out. It is all coming to light, just like we said. And again, get over here to Natural News. Trump attorney Sidney Powell takes Kraken has already been released. All right, he's basically telling us that the Kraken has already been released, and it's slowly rolling out. The 2020 election took place under a Trump-declared national emergency, and it set the election day trap, folks. Here we are. We had unauthorized access to our elections, foreign interference, and the deep state took the bait. Again, I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you. And where we go one, we go all. We appreciate all the love.